Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Dorenkamp with Brownfield Ag News, and this is Managing for Profit, a content partnership with Corteva Agriscience. Planting for 2025 is just around the corner, and having a clean seedbed will help give young soybean plants a good start. Jeff Moon, Market Development Specialist with Corteva, is with us today to talk about ways growers can prepare for the season. Jeff, what advice do you have for farmers as they prepare for planting?
Well, of course, I'm gonna focus on weed control, and I think it's important that farmers have a good approach to what they want to do for their weed control for the 2025 season. Some people are doing no-till, and so they may need to start with a burn down of some type. But it's always a good idea to use a strong pre-emergence program followed by a post-emerge program. We kind of call that the program approach to controlling weeds. Um, I also recommend that these products contain multiple modes of action. When we've got resistant weed issues out there, we just don't want to be using the same herbicide over and over again. And so it's important to have a herbicide that has multiple modes of action so you can attack these troublesome weeds from different directions. I think about things like henbit and kochia and some of these winter annuals that we need to get good control of, and farmers need to do a good job of scouting their fields early to understand what they have and make sure they start clean out there. So again, with that burn down and a good pre-emerge program to get their feet under them.
Corteva Agriscience has a couple of new pre-emergent soybean herbicides. They're residual. Tell us about these options for early season weed control.
Yeah, we have two new products this year I'd like to talk about. One of them is Kyber Pro, and another one is called Sonic Boom. They're both available for the first time this year. They contain multiple modes of action, including Group 15 herbicides, which give you a good layered residual control there. And Kyber Pro has three different modes of action, really a strong three-mode of action product. It's going to deliver some outstanding broadleaf weed control. I think you're looking at controlling more than 50 grasses and broadleaves, and so that's a good place to start. Sonic Boom, on the other hand, has two different modes of action. And this is primarily for broadleaf weeds that you're going to be using. That one, it's going to provide some residual of probably 4 to 6 weeks. And both of these products are liquid formulations, easy to handle, easy to mix with other products. And so we're really excited about bringing both of these products to the market here in 2025.
You're going to have some additional information for us in the next couple of weeks. So for you listening and viewing, please tune in again next Monday as we talk about post-emergence herbicides in soybeans. Jeff, if growers want more information on Kyber Pro and Sonic Boom herbicides, where should they go?
Well, they can obviously talk with their local retailer or their local Corteva territory manager. But if they'd like to visit us online, they could do that at soybeanherbicides.corteva.us, and they can find a lot of information at that site.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. We'll talk to you next week.
You bet. Thank you.
I'm Mark Dorenkamp with Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Corteva Agriscience.